I want to talk about one of the worst experiences I've had as a landscape photographer. Now, I think many people kind of idolize photography and make it seem like everything is wonderful, majestic, and beautiful, but to be honest, half the time I hate being out there, but I really like getting the picture. So anyways, in this video we have my friend Alex and Happy, like they're from the We Fancy channel on YouTube. You should check them out because they make really awesome quality content about Korea. But anyways, we're driving to the Yeongnam Alps. They are located in Ulsan, which is on the other side of Korea. And we started a trip around 10 p.m. We got to Ulsan around 1 in the morning. And then we started hiking this mountain, which is Shinbulsan. Now, I don't really have much footage of us actually hiking at night, but here's what happened. It was pitch dark. We were making our way up the mountain, and somewhere around 3 or 4 a.m., because we started around 1, all our lights died. The flashlights died first, then our phones, and then we got lost. Now you can't see in this footage here, but actually climbing up the mountain, there was like a lot of bushes and trees and shrubs, and what ended up happening was that somewhere along the way we lost our path, because here the path looks very straight, but going up the mountain it was horrible. We actually got lost, and my friend actually tripped and hurt his face and broke his phone, so I felt really bad about that. But after about maybe 2 hours of going back and forth in the dark, we found the path again and we started climbing. Now we got to our destination, and we were pretty beat up at that point. It was freezing. We got there like an hour earlier from sunrise, because that's what we were supposed to do, but it was way colder than expected. And as you can see, not only did we do the hiking part, but we also did the stairs. So it's a lot of stairs, and nothing is worse than stairs when you're climbing a mountain, trust me. It's really, really bad. But anyways, after all that pain, I had promised them that when we got to the peak, we were going to be treated by like some really awesome, beautiful golden reeds, because that's actually what I wanted. I wanted to photograph the reeds in the sunrise of the peak. You can see them in the background. They're quite lovely. The only problem was that it was so cloudy, so all the clouds came and that kind of blocked all the sun rays. So we didn't really get the sunrise I promised them. Like I told them they would get really amazing footage. Well, here you can see some sun, but it was only very momentarily. And they did not get the drone footage they were hoping for. This is their drone footage, by the way, so thanks to them. And as for me, I was hoping to do a time lapse of the reeds, because that's how I make most of my photography income. But it was so windy that actually in the middle of my time lapse, the tripod ended up moving along with the camera, so this footage was unusable. That's why my time lapse was so short. But here you can see there was a break in the clouds, and you could actually see the way this place was supposed to look like with the sunny reeds. But here's the problem. Since we went through so much trouble going up the mountain, my friend's legs were really killing him, so he did not want to go back down the way we came up, which was a really harsh way down. I told him that if we crossed the mountain, there was actually a path, like a paved path we could have taken, and they said, why didn't we just take it? And so I tried to explain to them that if you wanted to go through this path, we're gonna have to cross this ridge you guys see in the video right now. They said anything is better than going down the way we came. And so we started our ascension. So we had to climb even further up the mountain. As you can see, more stairs. So the stairs are pretty long, and remember at this point we've been up since like 10 p.m. Walking and hiking since 1 a.m. Got lost in the mountains. My friend was bleeding, phone was broken, useless footage. It was freezing up there, way colder than we expected, and we're still climbing the mountain, So we got to the top, But once we got to the top, we had to transverse this ridge. It's like this razor thin ridge of a mountain, and this was actually 3 hours. So this was like a 3-hour hike across the mountain, very sharp rocks, and we're still freezing, by the way. Like we haven't eaten anything. It was not pleasant. No, all of us were like really in pain at this point. But anyways, you can see the view here. This is called the Yeongnam Alps, and it's really beautiful. I mean, photographers always try to make it seem like it's so wonderful to be out there shooting, but the reality is you're gonna be cold, you're gonna be sweaty, you're gonna be hungry. It's not gonna be fun. And this is only part of the ridge. As you can see, it's very thin. We had to hike all across it for 3 hours, and my boots ended up getting torn because the rocks were like so sharp. But that's not the end, because once we got to our destination, we had to go down an 8-kilometer road. Now this road went around the mountains, but at this point it was probably around 10 a.m. And even though we had a road, we had to walk 8 kilometers down, and yeah, we didn't get off the mountain to maybe 2 p.m. and it was probably one of the worst experiences I ever had. But even then, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and please be sure to subscribe. I'll see you around.